Hello and welcome to Tangle and Inspire. I am Aishwarya and I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. I live in Pune, India, and these are Zentangle lessons here. So you can choose your Micron O1 pen, pencil and a tortillon with a 3.5 inch cardstock, or I call it a Zen child. And before I start this lesson, I just want to give a couple of announcements. So along with the Tangle and InSync sessions that we are having on YouTube, we are also starting with a new series of Tangle index prompts of strings and tangles each week. So we'll be playing about 4 tangles and we'll be using a string prompt, and you can draw along with that. So you can join me on my Facebook group. It is Tangle and Inspire Club, and share your artwork with those prompts, or if you have anything else to share, you can share it too. And like if you're drawing something or anything, you can like put your progressive bricks. So I'll be very happy to see your artworks. And you can even Instagram me. You can share your artworks using this Tangle InSync sessions as well as Tangle Index Sessions. So you can follow me on Instagram as Tangle and Inspire. So yeah, I'm there everywhere on Facebook, YouTube. I think I'm not there on Twitter, not much, not so active, or LinkedIn or anything else. So let us start with this session. So what we'll be doing is we'll be drawing as usual 4 dots on each corner. So this will be like a draw along class. You can listen, or if you feel like, you can watch each and every step. If you have anything else, your own designs or patterns that you feel you're comfortable with, you can draw that too. So I'll draw a very simple string today. It's going to be a plain square-like shape. It is in the diagonal form like a diamond. And the first tangle we are choosing today is Tangle Sikito. So we'll start with a line. I'm going to do this tangle in a different way. So I'm just tracing that, or maybe even correcting it.
25 is the answer. 25 is the answer. 25 is the answer.
I'm sorry if there is a noise on the other side. It's my daughter. She's taking her school. It's a morning time here. I'm still at my folks' place. So we're going to draw Sikito in a different way, as I said. So we're going to draw it in a grid form. I'm going to draw a carrot. Just I'm centering it as much as possible. Once I have my lines clear, it's just easy to go about. Then I'm gonna draw a curve. So you're gonna use this tangle as a fragment. So I'm gonna curve it like this, just like a seed-like petal. So I'm gonna just mirror this side, do it in the opposite direction. Here again. So this way I got all my lines clear. The first step of this tangle is clear. Here again. So I'm going to do that in all the 4 sides. So I'm going to use this tangle as a fragment. I think I told, right? Just enjoy. Take time to have fun with this little tangle. Then I'm going to take an arch. Okay? Just an arch on the top. Okay? So I'm going to imagine that I have a line, my first step over here. So the arch comes in this form. So even my arch is mirroring. We have 3 fragments here, so it's going to come out like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take an aura inside for this curve. So you can watch me. I glide my pen down, and then again to the top. So you remember the little crows that we used to draw in our school days? So exactly that we are doing. So we used to draw crows like that all the time. It's only now children are so creative. They don't draw the sun the same way, or the moon, or even the moon the same way. Whereas in my times in India, we should draw all the houses in the similar way, the mountains, trees, everything. For years together, we just did the same thing again and again. I think drawing is not something that can be taught in a school. Sitting in those benches, it's very hard for our creativity to be expressed out. I mean, art is something that we can do in the open or in the garden or amongst the nature. I'm just waiting for all the school designs to be changed. Okay, so now I'm drawing a half moon like shape, like for the crescent moon we do. So I'm gonna do that. Just half moon. Little shapes. Just finds here and there. We're gonna just beautify our art. Oh, I'm so sorry, I just went away from the video. Okay, I'm a bit too relaxed today. So now I'll draw some petals. Don't have to be like a perfect, just try and create those spaces and then you can ink them. All the spaces that are outside, you can just ink along. These little fillings are very small detail for Zentangle. It's really such a nice touch. Draw some lines. I enjoy this kind of fragments. It's really fun. So those bits and pieces. Sorry, that's someone on the door. Okay, so I didn't realize I am doing a mistake here. So I'm going to use that as an opportunity. Instead of drawing the petals in the top of the space, I started building up in the down. So I'm going to keep it just like that. So that's something so wonderful about Zentangle. If you go step by step, we don't see the mistake, we see it as an opportunity. So you really feel that there is a cut over here, and I like that. So I'm going to continue to keep it like that. I'm gonna do the same thing inside. I'm gonna slightly leave the space and continue. It really doesn't matter that if your lines are coming straight or straightish or a wonky. You can deliberately do a wonky. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with another tangle now. That's called Flossil. So Flossil has been created by Jody Christiansen. She's my friend, and she's creating some beautiful patterns. We have lovely tangles. Earlier we played the Tangle Excellent. That was great. So Flossil is something so much like flowers and auras and lines and all that. So I'm going to create some not so straight orbs or circles, small bit of circles here. Just tiny bit here and there. So this is like a grid pattern, but the end result is not like a grid. So I'm going to connect a line through those circles. Just touching it. Or you can see that I'm hardly touching it. Once again, my lines are not in a perfect routine, and that's fine. I'm just connecting from that circle to circle. Now I'm going to do this over this side as well. So she was very inspired by a picture that was sent to her by her friend, and it had so many different patterns. It's a very old fossil, so floras, fossils. They created beautiful patterns, and very, very interesting. And then she was working with how to create and break that pattern into Zentangle method. She's really good. So I'm going to just like that, I'm going to create a mountain shape. Okay. And I'm going to connect it over the other side. Once again, a mountain, and then I'm going to connect. So you can see that I'm going to create a polygon. Not so straight, you can make it shorter, lengthier. You can like just play with those lines, the crooked lines here and there. Just don't think much. We're not planning our Zentangle art, we're just going along with the flow. Look at that, we're going to keep our Zen here, not afraid of the mistakes. Does this remind you of those crushed papers? If yes, just type in there as a comment, or just let me know what all things this kind of grid pattern reminds you. Some of the nice paper crafters, they still use the crumble method. And some artists who are so much into ASMR, they crumb the paper in such a way to get some nice sounds. So that's very soothing. So I'm going to create lines towards the center from one side of that mountain-like thing. Okay. I'm going to do that to all the sides. Just slowly bringing it together. I'm not turning my tile so that it's not a bit confusing. In that way, I'm also allowing myself to make as many mistakes as possible. So these days I'm just relaxing, creating art, sometimes for myself, for the classes. It's going well. And I'm also working on my website. I have updated with 4 classes over there. So anybody can pick and choose whatever they like to learn, and I can be available to them. I don't know when my group session will start. Probably I'm planning after the holidays in January. So because I am at my parents' place, I can't take a group session. It's not just fitting with the idea. I don't know. So actually we are presently on quarantine. My father got COVID and we don't want to spread it out. So he's self-quarantined, and so we are also indoors. He's in isolation. I think he'll be there until Sunday, and we'll be indoors as well. I was supposed to leave for Pune on 7th of December, but couldn't take up the flight. I got tested as COVID, but it is very asymptomatic. I'm perfectly alright. I don't feel anything. I don't know if the tests were wrong. Sometimes I doubt that. But in any, I don't want to take chances stepping out of home and affecting others. So for my own safety and others' safety, I am staying indoors. So every day night we play cards together. My sister, me, my daughter, my mother, all four of us together play cards. We learned some new games like Trump, and our usual card games will be Rummy or Judgment. Some people call it as Bid as well, or kind of Bridge. Yeah, it's similar to Bridge, but not really Bridge. But Rummy is very for like anytime game for us. We also play Monopoly, so that's fun. I often get my Monopoly from Pune. I have a World Edition there. And earlier, for card games, even my neighbors would join. The girls from the neighbors, we have a lot of fun. But now because of COVID and can't go, can't call people in. Used to play all night. We keep laughing and chatting. It just goes very funny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make those lines a bit darker. These grid lines a bit darker and sharper towards the end, so you can see just doubling those lines on the points or in the edges. Okay, so not all lines need to be doubled, just a few here and there. Jody is actually queen of lines. She illustrates such beautiful Zentangle art with all the lines and fun. You can watch her art on Instagram. This is all gonna take a bit while, your patience. Just immerse at it and immerse your time and do that, and you'll enjoy.
Thank you.